in the opening, we talked about people traveling as being one of the reasons that we have seen a reemergence of bed bugs. Are there tips that you would give somebody that was traveling so that they don't bring these critters back?
Yeah, well, I say inspect, inspect before you bring anything in or put anything down. You want to be looking, you know, as Woogie said, behind the headboard. That's a good place to look. Also, up, you want to pull back all the covers, the sheets, everything until you can actually see the mattress. You want to look under the mattress. You want to look in those seams, in the cracks and crevices, and you're looking for that staining and that. But even if you do that, you know, if the guy before you had bed bugs in a suitcase and a couple got out, you're not going to have anything to see there. Yeah. And so there are a few other things that you can think about doing which will help to protect you. And some of them would be, you know, not taking your things out of your suitcase. Okay. You could inspect the suitcase stand and see if that looks like it doesn't have any bed bugs on it, and use that. Don't put the suitcase down on the bed. Don't put the suitcase down on the floor. And whatever you do, don't be throwing your clothes around, because a lot of people leave clothes on the floor, and that's a great place for the bed bugs to go and decide to hide and come back with you later. So another idea might be to leave your suitcase in the bathroom. You could leave it in the bathtub. Not putting things in the drawers is a good idea. And then when you get home, what are you going to do? You're going to unpack that suitcase in the garage or outside of your home before you bring it in, and you're going to wash and dry everything. Okay. Again, drying for 30 minutes. And now what I do, at least in my home, those suitcases are not allowed inside the house. They stay in the garage permanently until the next time I'm going to go on a trip.
Yeah. Are there parts of the world or even parts of this country that are more susceptible to it, or are bed bugs kind of an equal opportunity pest?
Well, right now the data seem to indicate that there have been more problems in Europe, the United States, also in Asia and Africa, as opposed to, say, South and Central America. In terms of the country, we don't rank very high, which is probably a plus in that particular way. That's one thing we don't want to be number one in. But certainly the large urban centers, New York, Cincinnati, Ohio has had a lot of problems with them. But those large centers where there's a lot of travel, that's where we're going to see it most often. To add on to that about the hotels, that's another problem is, you know, doesn't matter what hotel you go to, all hotels are vulnerable to it. No matter what they do to try to prevent it, there's always a possibility that, as Carla said, a guest is going to bring them in. And it's hard to spot them when they get in there and you're the next person in.
Yeah.